Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 13th of November to Saturday, the 19th of November, 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Leo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special, they belong to the energy of the soul. That's what's so special about them, and your palms change all the time. Signs disappear, signs appear. Lines get stronger, lines get weaker. Who is doing all this? It's the soul that's doing all that. So that's what I believe, that the palm is the tool of the soul. And I'll show you how to reach the magic, to get to be reasonably in touch with the soul, the third eye, and also the aura. We get it automatically in our 50s and 60s and 70s of ages. Too late. I'll show you how to accelerate the energy so that you can get this powerful energy much, much earlier. We'll talk about that later. Sunday the 13th, for you coming from Leo, this is a bad morning and afternoon. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong very easily. So you have to be careful that whatever you do and whatever you say is going to be very touchy. So Sunday the 13th, a very difficult morning and afternoon, and you make enemies very easily. So choose the company very carefully and stay away from people who are very touchy or cannot be on the same wavelength as you, because enemies are formed very fast. Don't take the lead. Don't want to be the organizer. Don't want to take control. You are meant to get everything very wrong. And that's how the blame should come on you. That is the plan. So let somebody else organize. Just sit back quietly and enjoy the morning afternoon without expecting anything. And you won't be very disappointed. And be careful, accidents can come from nowhere. So if you're driving, such accidents can happen. And social accidents, like meeting people and for the wrong reason and getting into a bad luck with them. And be careful when you want to test for your romance. It's a very touchy morning afternoon. It's not the time to go chasing for them because failure is very easy to find. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal. Now the planets are very respected to you, and they help you to build a very nice foundation for yourself in the evening nightfall. So you'll have the chance to also go to the internet and be very lucky there. I see many internet planets there. But why don't you organize a meeting for yourself with people who can help you, job wise, business wise, or money wise? Because many of these planets show that you can meet people who have the clout and who have the power to help you in material side of the world, job, business, and finance. Monday the 14th. Oh, before I go there, some of your bad planets from the morning afternoon on this Sunday the 13th will also follow you to the evening nightfall. So you are not free from unexpected difficulties. Check all your plans, double check all your plans because they could be cancelled, they could be postponed just to frustrate you. Monday the 14th, very fast planets are seen the whole day and the whole night. Morning and afternoon, you may be at work, you may be in business. These fast planners will make you hasty, impatient. Why? Because they put you under stress for some reason, not enough time perhaps to do so much. This hasty and impatience will make you make many bad mistakes so that blame can come on you. That is the plan. So slow down your activity. Tell yourself you're not going to be in a rush of any kind. Slow down, think very carefully. Count to five before you say anything because your tongue may just be faster than your brain. So slow down is the key words, and you will be not unnecessarily creating problems for yourself and for others. For example, drive slowly rather than fast, talk slowly rather than fast, act slowly rather than fast. Bad calculations, miscalculations, and also what you say can be very much a misinformation. So much can go wrong. Evening and nightfall, it gets worse. And so you have to be careful that everything you expect, everything you try to do will just go against you. So if you don't have to be out, the best way is don't be out. Stay at home, shut the door on these planets, and just be by yourself. And you may not still feel well. You'll be angry with this, you'll be angry with that, but at least there won't be a breakup of partnerships or friendships, because that is what the plan is all about. And the more you are out traveling, the more you are exposed to accidents. And accidents can be also financial. The whole day you may make a financial blunder. You may just plan for the wrong thing and lose money very easily. And even in the evening nightfall, don't go into any transaction, don't make promises. So it's a totally bad day, Monday the 14th. Tuesday the 15th, not very much better, because the morning and afternoon planets don't allow you to be on the same wavelength with other people. So the trouble is, arguments can come from nowhere because of the disagreeability. So where you work, where you do business, whether at home, wherever you are, just don't be expectant for help. Do everything by yourself and get that through, however slowly, because you will just not be able to get exactly what you want from people. That means you're not on the same wavelength, and that will lead to arguments and quarrels. So do it by yourself and you'll get by easily. Evening and nightfall planets are moving faster, and now there's a danger of having problems in the emotional side. Some of these planets in the morning afternoon, they are also very much weakened in the emotional side. So chasing for a romance, finding happiness in such ways is not very possible in the morning and afternoon either. Evening nightfall planets are moving very fast. You have to slow down your driving, slow down your walking, slow down your planning and your thinking, because mistakes are going to be made. Again, miscalculation and misinformation everywhere, and arguments very easy to have. So it's a totally bad day. Wednesday, the 16th, I like the morning afternoon very much for you. Firstly, the planets of your aura are very active, and they give you that third eye sense of knowing what can happen and what you can do. So plan the morning and afternoon where you work to speak to your bosses with your ideas. They will like your ideas. They will see the futuristicness there, and they will definitely be favoring you. If you're in business, talk to the business partners and talk about how to get the future under control and how to plan it. And they will be very interested to listen to you, because you're going to have that aura and the third eye very active on this morning and afternoon of Wednesday the 16th, saying things, planning things, and informing people of what they want to hear. Evening and nightfall, you are back to not the same wavelength as people, and disappointing planets are there. So try not to want to go out on this evening nightfall. But if you have to, plans already made, then tell yourself not to be too expectant, in the sense that you just will not be able to curry favor with people. Curry favor means to get along with people. And so if you don't have to be out, better. But if you have to be out, plans already made. Don't be too expectant. Money can be wasted. And also, the advice you give will not be appreciated. So keep it to yourself. Thursday the 17th, for you coming from Leo, this is a very slow morning and afternoon, and a very gloomy one. The gloominess brings about, of course, unhappiness. So there's some unhappiness waiting to be given to you on this Thursday 17th morning and afternoon. If at work, be careful. You may miss out on your plans, you may miss out on the objective, you may miss out on what's expected to you. Because of this gloominess, you may feel very unhappy, and your mind may be detached from your responsibilities. So make sure that you push your plans through. Make sure you push your plans through so that you can get everything done. All your plans can be postponed, can be cancelled. So be careful that whatever you do, double check all the time in the morning, afternoon of Thursday the 17th. And you may meet people from your past who bringing bad news for you. Evening and nightfall becomes very lucky. Now your third eye and aura want to be active. And so they give you that possibilities of being very, very creative in the evening nightfall. So you want to organize meetings to show your talents. If you have a job, meet with the people you work with or with your bosses in the evening nightfall. If it's a business, meet with people that you do business with. You'll find that they will respond to your plans very nicely, and you'll get many benefits. And also the planets of the third eye are very much in control of the internet, because the futuristicness comes from the third eye. And so you can use your third eye to go onto the net, to the internet, and see how to get favors from there. Friday the 18th, for you coming from Leo, is a lucky morning afternoon. Some of these planets are quite fierce because they are planet from the planet Mars, this energy. So you have to learn to take the soft approach in the morning and afternoon of Friday the 18th. That way you will get everything handed to you very nicely. And even if you're a bit forceful or pushy, you will still get what you want because these planets are favoring you. But it's nicer to do it in a nicer way and be able to achieve what you want in a nicer, calm way, rather than to be dramatic and to be pushy. But whatever it is, it's a lucky morning and afternoon. Take the soft approach and you'll win many friends as well. Evening and nightfall, planets are moving very, very slow. When they do that, of course, they are there to bring disappointment for you this evening and nightfall of Friday the 18th. Worse still, they bond you to people. So hour by hour, if you're out in a group, you will be bonding with negative people because these are negative planets. You get very close to these people. You form a gang. You form wanting to be part of what they do, which is a negative trend. So tell yourself not to go out in the evening. Nightfall is better of this Friday the 18th. But if you have to, plans already made. Choose your company very carefully. If you sense that the people you are with have very bad habits, drinking too much or other bad habits, just move away from that. Because otherwise you will be stuck with the bonding. And then you will want to continue to see them again and again. And don't be expectant of anything because you're meant to be disappointed on this Friday 18th evening and nightfall. Saturday the 19th. This is a very lucky day for you. Your aura will be shining. So you'll be able to get what you want, and the request that you want will be given to you by whoever you ask from. So dress well and look good. If you are working, talk to your bosses to show them your skills and to show them to promote you and to make you feel better with more status. If it's a business you have, talk to the business people you do business with or look for new businesses. The aura, when it shines, it makes you very attractive to people. So when you knock on the door to talk about business to people, they are interested and you'll be very creative. In fact, your ideas are going to be very unique on this morning and afternoon. So meet important people and you'll sway them to your side and get a lot of benefit one way or another. Or chase for the romance if you want. Be happy with your family if you want. Evening and nightfall also good. Now, evening and nightfall, you may be a bit pushy with people because these are good planets, but they give you too much energy. This too much energy makes you naturally take the lead and want to be pushy. So take the soft approach the whole day and you'll do much better. You'll get all the favors you want because it's a very powerful, lucky day given to you, Saturday the 19th. So that's the week for you. Now, this 90-minute session I have to show you how to get your next 9 years as best as possible. And how do you manage that? Well, if you have a 90-minute session with me, it will cost you just USD $50. And this session will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth, but most importantly, it will be based on your palms. Your palms are magic. They belong to the soul. Who changes these lines, makes them stronger, makes them weaker, makes them break, makes them repair? Who brings the signs here and there? Different signs, different days, different signs, different years. It's the soul who is doing this magic. So the soul and the palm are the ones, are the same. In this 90-minute session, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky direction, there'll be a lot of energy to teach you. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you once and for all. A system. And then you will learn the system and you'll go about formulating your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And that magic, the triology of magic, which is the soul, the aura, and the third eye, they will open automatically one day. But it is always in our 50s, in our 60s and 70s of ages. Too late. We want all this magic earlier. And there is a way how to accelerate the energy, which I will show you. I will show you. And so that you can be very special in the world. And all this will just cost you USD $50. That's all. So let's get cracking. Life is too short. Let's go early. And you just send me this email. I'll reply to you and we'll get going. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.